our next guest from 16 seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He gives a critically acclaimed performance as an ethically challenged man of business in the new movie BlackBerry.
How long to build a prototype of the phone?
Pocket Link.
Yeah.
A year?
No. A prototype, Mike. A shell I can wave around at a meeting. It could be a complete piece of
No, we're not doing that. No,
Mike's not doing that.
Listen to me. US Robotics is building their own phone. We are now in a race to get this thing to market, and we are a year behind. So I don't care what you need to do. Get these nerds to drop everything and build this phone! What?
You can see BlackBerry everywhere you rent movies and on AMC+. Please welcome Glenn Howerton. You got a beautiful head of hair and everything.
Yeah.
Now, was that a bald wig you had?
Oh, no.
No.
No, that was I shaved my head for that.
Because I thought I was looking at it and I watched it. By the way, you're fantastic in the movie. You're getting like awards consideration.
I appreciate it.
Sure. Which, by the way, thank God the movie's good, because otherwise you shaved your head for...
Yeah, for nothing.
For a bad movie is the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that you were in a bald cap, and then they told me that you weren't, and I found out you have a very rubbery head, it turns out, you know? Yes, your head is rubbery.
You think it's rubbery?
It seemed rubberish, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
all right.
rubberish is the word I was looking for. Sorry, I didn't mean to say rubbery.
I was going to say, does somebody bounce something off my head in the film that I'm not remembering?
It just bounced off my eye like that.
Yeah.
And the movie's really, really good.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an interesting film. It's a lot of fun. It's 2 hours long and it goes by super fast.
It does go by very, very fast. So you, when you had it, do you have somebody like shaving your head every day, or does it come back?
Yeah.
Because I would be worried it wouldn't come back.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so that wasn't something that I was really worried about, but I had a couple of people that, they asked, they said, are you worried? I mean, you're a guy in your 40s. Are you worried if you shave it, it's not going to come back? And I was like, I don't know much about hair science, but I don't think that's how it works. I think, you shave a beard and your beard always comes back. It'll come back, right? And they were like, I don't know. And I was like, it's definitely going to come back, but let me just go ahead and call like a hair doctor. Just to be sure.
And you did?
Oh yeah. I called a doctor of hair. I don't even. What's a doctor of hair called? I don't even know.
Dermatologist, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And he reassured me that there's no science to back up the fact that if you shave your head that it won't come back. So I just trusted that.
And now you've proven it. There it is. It's all back there. Yeah. You played. So this guy you played is a real guy.
It's a real guy.
Yeah. And what's his name again?
Jim Balsley.
He used his real name.
Wait, what?
I mean, because sometimes people get mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, like, for instance, in Julianne's movie, it's based on, there's people, but this is you're based on a real guy.
No, this is the real life story of the rise and fall of the company that created BlackBerry phones.
It's especially interesting, though, because your character doesn't seem like a great guy. I mean, he's got a charm about him, but also he's kind of...
being nice.
Yeah.
He's not particularly charming in the film. I think the real Jim would argue that he's more charming in real life. As a matter of fact, he basically told me that.
So has Jim seen the film?
Yeah, he saw a screening. I think they sent him a copy of the film, and he watched it, and he was like, yes, I enjoyed it very much. He's very kind of, political about it, I guess. But then he came to the Toronto premiere, and I met him beforehand, and he actually told me something I found fascinating. He said, this will be the first time I'm ever seeing a movie more than once.
In his life?
In his life. Has anybody in this audience never seen a movie more than once? Anyone?
This is a psychopath. This is one of the craziest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
He's never, even as a kid, he never watched The No-Mobile 11 times in a row or anything like that. I mean, really.
Right, that's a good... I should have asked him that. I was like, even as a kid,
Peter Pan or...
No, I don't think so. I think he was reading business books at the age of 5. I really do.
Wow.
I think that's the type of person he was. And in the movie, we mentioned the fact that he's never seen Star Wars, and I asked him, I said, have you seen Star Wars? And he was like, no. The man has never seen Star Wars.
Yeah. even that, you could see people, whatever, they miss the opportunity, they never go back to it, but to have never seen a movie more than one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This tells you something about him, though, that the only movie
Sounds
you
like
did
you've
see-
got a whole other movie to make about him, really.
Yeah, right.
It's time to shave that head one more time. Do you have a BlackBerry?
Actually, they did ask me to do reshoots on them, but they were like, can you come back to Canada and do a couple reshoots? And I was like, no.
They like to shave your head again. Hey, you got a TV show to do. Did you have a BlackBerry when it came out?
No.
Because people are in love with the BlackBerry. It's like something they remember so fondly.
Truly.
They were so upset when it went away.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Did you have one?
I never had one, no.
Yeah, no, neither did I. As a matter of fact, every single thing that people said that they loved about the BlackBerry, that they raved about, was exactly what I didn't want.
Oh, you don't like technology and... yeah.
They were like, no, but you don't understand. You can get emails everywhere. And I'm like, I don't want emails at all, period. I don't even want them on my computer, much less like carrying around a device where I can. So no, I'm not, not much of a tech. I get a little, tech stuff kind of peeves me.
It does. Why?
It irritates me.
What specifically irritates you?
You know what I really can't stand? Why do you have to have an app for everything now? Right?
Yeah.
For everything everything requires an app. You go to a store, they're like, yeah, you can purchase that, just download the app.
Yeah, and then you can't remember what any of these apps are for, and
Exactly.
you've got like 10,000 of them, and organizing the apps is an absolute nightmare.
No, it's a total nightmare.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, I've probably got 50 apps on my phone that I'm paying subscriptions for that I don't even know. Oh,
BlackBerry, you wouldn't have had any of that to worry about, you know?
that's a
Maybe
very
it's
good
time
point.
to think and go back, yeah.
Yeah.
How are your castmates on Always Sunny reacting to the fact that you are now a movie star and really, like, I think above them in, like, the grand scheme of things now?
They're very sweet. They would say it's about time.
They would, yeah.
I'm extremely grateful to have been given the opportunity to play this role. I mean, it's such a fantastic film. It's an amazing script.
Yeah.
And I had an absolute
It is,
blast.
yeah. And you were a great choice. I mean, it's like, I'm sure when you got this, you're like, oh, man, this is something I really want to do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was
How
one of
old
those
are your
rare
kids?
things. 9 and 12.
Did they like Daddy Bald?
No.
No.
No, they told me that I looked like a dork.
Are they old enough to watch Always Sunny now?
I mean, some people have let their kids watch it.
I did, yeah. My older
You did?
son, it's his all-time favorite show, and he started watching it right around that age. Yeah.
Around 12?
Yeah, around 12, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think. I don't know. But also, they don't really. I don't think they even know. I mean, it's like they know what I do because sometimes people will say, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" or whatever. But they're like, "Why do people like you?" And I'm like, And I'm like, because I'm on a television show. It's been on for 16 years, and they're like, yeah, but you're just my dumb dad.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and I'm like, no, I'm cool.
Do
I swear.
you ever introduce them to anyone that they are impressed with, like a basketball player or anything like that?
Yes. Okay. So so I did. I had a great moment. I took my oldest, but I took my 12-year-old. He's a big soccer fan, and I took him to an LAFC match. They were playing Inter Miami, so we got to see Lionel Messi play live, which was incredible. And we were in the director's box or the owner's box or whatever. And my son was like, oh my God, that's Will Ferrell. I want to meet him so bad. And I was like, all right, I'll introduce you to Will. And he's like, what? How? And I was like, well, I know Will. I mean, we did a movie together. He's like, you did a movie with Will Ferrell? And I was like, son, I keep telling you I'm cool. And he's like, no, you're not. And I said, I'm going to introduce you to Will Ferrell, and then you'll see how cool I am. So I introduced him to Will Ferrell, and then he sees Jason Sudeikis, and he's like, it's Ted Lasso. And I was like, I'll introduce you to Ted Lasso. And he's like, no way, dude. How do you know Ted Lasso? For the last time, son, I swear I'm cool.
You know what you have to do? You got to get the kids. Here's a suggestion. Tonight, as you put the kids to bed, read them your IMDb page. You know,
As a bedtime
go through all
story.
your credits. And
That
your
will
quote
send
stuff.
them straight to sleep.
Well, you did a great job in the movie. I highly
Thank you.
recommend it. It's called BlackBerry. You can see it everywhere. Movies are rented and also on AMC+. Glenn Howerton, everybody. We'll be back with